No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. He had one more in the chamber before he went. Are you kidding me? They did not just do that to us. Yes.
And they didn't say it. Like,
tell me, please let him be Zeus. Hey, what's going down? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel. Oh, it's so hard to say goodbye to Percy Jackson. Yo, Rekai is in the building. What's going down, my guy?
hello, governor.
Hey, man, season finale for what an incredible season. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't worry if you didn't catch any of the original episodes 1 through 7. There'll be a link in the description. You can get to it quick. But make sure you stay to the very end because me and Rekai will be chopping it up, doing a bit of a breakdown of this episode and the series as a whole. All right, got it out. So without any further ado, let's get started.
And if you aren't careful, you're gonna find out.
Or greasy.
No.
Clarice is the lightning thief.
There's more to this than just the bolt. Something bigger.
Yeah, that's the master bolt. How's it in your bag?
That boy humming too.
Hades' palace.
The bolt is my brother's drama. I don't want any part of it.
Then what do you want?
My helm!
We're gonna go get your helm.
That did throw me. The helm did.
I'll be right by his side.
Oh, we a blood feud.
Which I like the moxie. You know what I'm saying? Him thinking he gonna pull out his little pen. You're going up against the god of war, son. He been whooping ass and doing this for eons.
He's like, this is what I do.
You've been doing this for 12 seconds.
Yo, look, everybody got their let's go face though.
They do.
Oh, and just in case you wanted to know, the name of this episode is called The Prophecy Comes True.
Luke was the best sword fighter at camp, right?
Let's work on that disarm.
Looking like it.
Yeah, Luke was the best with the sword
I
at camp.
appreciate you taking the time.
But you're weak and want to quit?
Dang, just gonna say it like it is, huh?
I mean,
Told you.
look like today.
They'll come for me. I know. They have.
I would imagine he got a bit of his father's speed, right?
As an example.
There's all kinds of examples.
He sounded real shady.
Single combat.
What?
One-on-one.
He was like, boy, you was tripping.
Terms. If I draw first blood, I keep the bolt and you surrender the helm.
Oh, man, he fighting by the ocean, man. You better not underestimate this dude.
Any trace of you leaves a trace of my plan, and we can't have that.
It wasn't your plan, though, was it? It was Kronos. It was his idea to frame Poseidon's kid.
Granddad.
Gods don't dream, little man, and no one tells the god of war how to start a fight. After you die, say hi to your mommy for me.
Dang. Throw that little cherry on top,
Disrespect.
huh? Yeah. Disrespect.
I mean, but if there's anybody that can throw out some disrespect, it would be he.
Percy, a good one. I'd have been throwing a bit of seawater on my face. Damn. Oh.
I mean, he is a WWE wrestler.
Yeah.
So you gonna get this work.
Damn, there we go. Get some of that water on you. Yeah.
Yeah. Suck it up, my boy. Have you made him mad?
I warned you.
You made Percy very mad.
Yeah, he told you.
If you're not careful,
I warned you.
I'll find out who I am.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
Let's go.
Like that. Oh, now we're gonna fight on my terms. I would just take the sword, just lightly cut him on his cheek. Boy, stop.
My man went belly to belly with a wave. Got him.
Cut him.
Ooh.
Got him. Look at Annabeth. She's like, my stars and garters.
She said, ooh. Wait a minute.
Now, I wouldn't trust him to honor the terms of the deal, though.
Oh, big truth.
Hey, that was so cool.
He said, now I'm going to kill you.
Enemy for life. Congrats.
Boy, stop.
Don't look at his true form.
Don't look at his true form.
Okay. Come on, spend the budget. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in that too. A little bit. I'm
Yeah.
like, come on, don't do that.
I know, his true form.
Okay, Hades' helm.
Now, here's the thing, though. Grover and Annabeth popped out of there, right?
Yeah.
They used their pearls.
Yep.
He popped out. He uses pearls. So if he go back, he ain't got but one pearl left.
Uh-oh. Is that
Is that his
Papa?
dad's home?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Using earthquakes to clear the skies.
Oh, that
Lord
sound like
Poseidon grows bold and his
yeah.
warlords his king.
She didn't put herself back together after being in Medusa's.
Huh.
Hades sent you to retrieve it. That's been your quest all along.
Percy's very quick.
Show is. I mean, you know, he be on it. Dang, the way that sounded. Dang, that is a dope helm. I gotta give whoever the art director was for that.
Don't sashay over here to get this. Where my mama is.
Good luck on Olympus.
Where my mama is.
Perhaps there will still be a world left for your mother to return to.
All right. You know, you had to squeeze that little bit of a compliment out.
What does that mean, good luck on?
You still gotta see, yeah.
Yeah.
Still gotta see
Did you see how frightened Hades was about the idea of Kronos coming back? Zeus has to know.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't lying, because Hades, like, he sure changed his tone. He was like, oh, I gotta prepare. Wait a minute.
I'm done running from monsters.
That part.
This is too important.
I feel this dude.
I like his boxy.
Yeah. No, he carry it. He really do.
You're gonna need all the luck you can get.
Oh, yeah, that's something magical.
It looked
It's
like it
probably
was
a
made
necklace
at
that
summer
came
camp.
from it's probably a necklace that came from Zeus's kid, that girl that turned into a tree.
Oh,
How sure we can
right.
just explain everything in an email? Where's the glory in that?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Where's the glory in that? You understand? We made from sterner stuff here.
Tour starts by the sign.
I'm not here for the tour.
Show.
I'm here to see Zeus. I don't have an appointment.
Yeah, make that happen. Wow, the alpha all the way to the omega, huh? Wow.
Well, damn.
And they create demigods so we can break the rules for them. Yes.
Ah.
But if we can break rules and they can't, shouldn't they be just as afraid of us as we are of them? What?
He's like, you get me.
It's like you're learning.
Nothing. You're learning fast.
What do you mean?
Annabeth is terrified of spiders,
Okay.
but she's a lot bigger than they are. Two things you never want to be are small and scary at the same time. Things that are small and scary get squished.
That's
Okay.
actually a bar right there. Like that's a real gem.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Who is it?
That's Lance Riddick, dog.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. He had one more in the chamber before he went. Are you kidding me? They did not just do that to us. Yes.
And they didn't say it, like.
Tell me, please let him be Zeus.
Hey,
That's dope
right there.
And he's got the voice for it. If anybody got the voice of a god, it's Lance.
And the disposition, though.
Yes.
I didn't steal it. Neither did any of my friends. We found it. We got it back.
Oh, man, that... Ah.
I had to tell you who did steal it. It was Kronos. He's emerging from Tartarus, or trying to. He's gathering strength, and he's coming for all of you.
You may go.
But
I know where Kronos is. I put him there. I know who Kronos is. I am his son. Of course he's gathering strength. Of course he's coming. That is what we do. We snap and plot and strive. I have a war to prosecute now. So when I say you may go, it means be grateful, and it means...
Wow. Woo.
Boy!
Oh. I like it.
I thought you might listen. Kronos wants you to fight my father. He wants you both weakened.
I will not be weakened by my brothers.
You already are. They obey because they're afraid. Ares, your son, he turned on you the moment someone stronger showed up. Do you really think he'll be the last? Of you do you think they'll be when your dad shows up looking to put you back in your place?
He's in danger of getting.
Wait a minute, Dad.
Said, boy, you.
Yeah.
He said you done made that up.
Pops. Yeah.
I surrender. What?
Yo, the bolt looks dope too.
Take your victory. Just spare my son.
Yo, these actors are coming with it.
That
this
dude's been in
episode.
a lot. That dude's been in a lot of dope stuff too.
We'll declare my swift and crushing victory and then discuss family business. Make sure I never see this one again.
Man.
Obedience doesn't come naturally to you, does it?
I'm a demigod, Pops. I'm gonna chip off the old block.
Chiron has taught you well.
Claimed him in front of Zeus.
Ares said gods don't dream.
Ares is a moron. Perhaps you noticed? Of course we dream. Why do you ask?
Do you ever dream about Mom?
Everyday son.
Why is she?
Don't say anything. I'll explain.
I've been like, yo, if you really want these hands, like.
I'll keep an eye on Chloe's while you're gone. Make sure she isn't going anywhere.
Great. And we'll meet back here. Ready?
Man, the swagger I would be walking with in camp.
See, I hate having advanced knowledge.
All right, well, you keep your mouth shut.
Those things are so vague.
The quest is over, and everything the Oracle said has either come true or makes sense.
Has it?
Oh, we're still waiting for the betrayal.
Ares, okay.
Find what was stolen and see it returned.
Clearly the bold.
And you shall be betrayed. By one who calls you a friend.
Wow, right in front of you, huh? It's you.
The reason Clarice is still here is because you never said anything to Chiron about her. Did you?
Fredo?
You couldn't. Because you knew that Clarice didn't steal the bolt.
You did.
You did.
Ah.
So when the shoes you gave me pulled me down into Tartarus, the bolt would be delivered right to Kronos.
I didn't think you'd give him to Grover to wear.
Oh, you got to fight now.
The gods are my enemy. You.
Got in the way.
I'm here to recruit.
Oh. Huh.
Recruit?
For Kronos.
Yeah. He's like, I want you to be on the winning side, my guy.
Either you with me or you against me.
Easy. I don't want to fight. This is what I wanted to show you.
Plus, he's like, and you can't whoop me anyway.
Yeah.
Way out of what?
He's tired of being ignored.
Can't.
He can cut through the veil.
Backbiter can open secret doors. We can stay on the run as long as it takes.
Stop saying we.
That backbiter.
And they couldn't care less what we want. They're bad parents, Percy.
Yeah, that is true. They are bad parents.
This isn't you. This is Kronos. He got to you.
No, he opened my eyes to the truth.
I mean, that's the same thing that Percy's saying, right? Yes.
Our parents aren't perfect, but they're trying their best. I met your dad.
Oh, you don't even say his name.
Oh,
Okay. Ooh.
Sorry.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, no. Don't be soft. This ain't the time for it.
Yeah.
Annabeth.
The whole time she's listening.
I heard everything.
Oh, you gonna run? Yeah. Oh, my man pulled a Cobra Commander. He pulled a Megatron.
I just need to see if Hades has returned her yet.
And you're certain that you won't accept an armed escort?
Told you, I don't think Luke wants to kill me.
I don't think he does either. That's what scares me. Explained why he planned to take down Olympus. Part of it made sense to you, didn't it?
Yeah.
You have to be very careful. You're more than a hero now. You are a leader in the eyes of your fellow half-bloods.
But not only that, that makes you a powerful enemy to the other side too.
Great.
Because if they can't recruit you,
You're still here.
Sorry.
I was just
Who
leaving.
shows up at the end?
Thank you.
Surprised he's not drunk.
No, thank you, Percy.
Oh, he can't drink
Well,
anymore.
he
That's
can't get
right.
drunk,
You
yeah.
know?
Yes,
Are you sure? Because I'm 90% sure it's Peter.
Percy. Percy Jackson.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty
You should
sure I
put
know
some
my
respect
own
on
name.
my name.
You know what? I don't actually care. Okay!
Wait, did I read that wrong? What am I walking into? Is there something you're supposed to do there?
Just be a kid.
No. That's actually one of the
Just
first
enjoy
times
it.
she kind of looks like a kid without the look of PTSD on her face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your searcher's license?
Yeah. Officially authorized to begin the quest for Pan.
Okay.
Where are you gonna start?
I forgot about that.
I know some people in management out there. If you ever need some help,
I'll find you.
Okay. So band is breaking up to
Yeah.
all of us. Right here. Deal?
Ah. The Fellowship of the Kin. I feel like there's a caveat with it, though.
It's a long story. But a good one.
It's time to wake up.
Uh-huh. I knew it. I felt it. Yep.
Yep, you did say that. He's like, so is this Kronos?
Your survival is the key to my return.
No, come on. Breakfast awaits, 7th grade awaits. Let's get this party started.
So great. What the hell?
Are we time warping?
Kronos, Lord of the Titans, said that.
I mean, he could have.
4-star.
The stories you heard about Greek gods, heroes, and monsters. I'm here to tell you they're real.
She makes most Smurf pancakes with
I
blueberries.
feel like you don't fit. Like the world doesn't make sense.
Oh, man, you keep that thing on him.
So don't give up. Because we might need you for the fight ahead.
Oh, stop. You're not trying to get me Misty on some Lance.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. She changed the locks. Now what am I supposed to do?
Who are you talking to?
No, I mean, do you know how to pick a lock? Hello? Hello?
He's a prank caller. Prank caller. You can't ask a lawyer how to do a criminal act. That's Medusa's head.
Oh.
Turn to sender.
Wow.
Jackson from the gods? Cute.
He's gonna get exactly what
he deserves.
It's your
Oh, that is gross.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. That was kind of dark.
yeah.
That was
Well, I tell you, the
pretty dark, man.
the landlord of that building's gonna be pissed. Who put this statue in the damn hallway?
Oh man, that is going to conclude the season of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. This has been a remake of the book, a remake of another previous movie series, and to me, I think it stuck the landing. I think if I had to say any one thing before I hand the mic to you, I want to just give a hat tip to the young man that's playing Percy Jackson, Walker Scobell. When it comes to like a full-blown character arc, the person that he was in the beginning of this show is so drastically different than the young man that he becomes at the very end. I mean, and it was like a gradual step-by-step growth. It wasn't like this one moment he opens the door and he's like, I am him. It was like episode to episode, we saw that growth, and the pacing of that growth to me is probably one of the big things of why I really, really appreciate him as an actor. Yo, Walker, I am really looking forward to seeing other projects that you are going to be in, because you sold me all the way together on this project by itself. And he had a great supporting cast. We'll get into that in a little bit more into discussion, but I wanted to start it off with that regarding just the series of how I felt in the whole. How did you feel?
I want to echo, see what I did there? Echo. Those sentiments exactly. To me, there were two shining stars in this series. Walker Scobell, who I already knew that he was a star, and he had a stellar turn in the Adam Project. He actually did a really good job in a really bad movie in Secret Headquarters. But this, he pretty much had to stand on his own. And I know we said, like the pilot episode, he was really strong, and his mother came in extremely strong. And the scenes between them were full of the drama, full of the tension, and it was fantastic. But unfortunately, she disappeared until the final moments of the last episode. A few flashbacks here and there. But you're right. His supporting cast, and I can't remember the young man's name that played Grover. Grover was good, but Leah Jeffries as Annabeth was so solid. It's one of those things too, especially if you have seen the movies, you kind of like, am I going to like her portrayal? And at first, I wasn't sure if, you match, apples to oranges. Was she going to win me over? But the biggest thing about this is to remember, again, we're talking about some 13-year-olds, some 7th graders, as we just heard. Percy just returned to, back to, he's about to wake up to go to 7th grade. You're about 13 years old. Yeah. So to play a 13-year-old and play it well and actually the way that Leah played it as very mature, but not so mature where it wasn't believable that she was a kid. Remember, she had the wisdom, she had the intellect, she was years, past her kinsman here, but she still played it like a kid, very stoic and stuff. And actually, like, even the way that she played at the end, where now you see her smile, and you see a real friendship along the way, where she probably pushed everyone away her entire life, that feeling of abandonment, that feeling of isolation. So for her to really embrace not only Grover, but especially Percy, her character arc and Percy's character arc, I thought was absolutely amazing throughout this. I am very pleased with this. I'm very pleased with the changes that they made. It's hard to say, because that there's going to be people that come in and say, this was not this, and that the book said this and did this. Right. However, I think and everyone is welcome to their opinion, of course. But when Rick Riordan, who wrote the series, is the executive producer, and had his hand fully entrenched in every step of this, how are we going to tell him that he's wrong on the story that he created and he wrote?
That part.
Like, yeah. I mean, yeah, we can not like something, sure. But if he said, this is the vision that I want to tell and how I want to bring this book that I wrote to life, who should know better than that man? And I think, I think this benefited from him being so heavily involved in it. And I think it was excellent.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to co-sign on all of that. Yeah, the supporting cast. I want to talk a little bit about that, not just like the A-listing supporting cast, even like the people that are a little bit further down, the B-listing supporting cast. The guy that plays Kyrian, the guy that had the half horse guy, he did a really good job. The guy that played Hermes, I can't think of his name. That was in.
So it was Glenn Turman.
Yeah, Glenn Turman. That's it.
Old school actor Glenn Turman.
Yes,
all the way back to Cooley High. And also, for those of us who remember him as the the major, the colonel on a different world. Yep. I mean, come on now, and he's been in so many things.
Yeah.
The incomparable, playwright and actor and thespian himself, Lin-Manuel Miranda, played Hermes.
That's it. Yes. The performance by Medusa, I felt like the co-stars of the episodes, the special guests per se, I felt like the director or the writers pulled him over into a room and was like, listen, I need you to bring your A game. I need you to bring your A game because this isn't going to be just a kid's tale. We're telling an amazing story for everyone. So come with it. And then the cherry on top. I can't think of another way to the Mary Lou Retton this bad boy. Stick the landing for a 10 out of 10 with my man Lance Reddick, yo. I almost had to pause it. For a second because I'm looking and he got a head. Lance Reddick's got a head that you could just recognize, right? I'm like, I know that head somewhere. I'm like, where have I seen that head before? And you get a little bit closer and you see those eyes and that he's got really pronounced features. And when it all started coming together, I was like, I know he did not just have one more left in the clip before he passed. Fortunately, if you didn't know, Lance Reddick did pass. But clearly, he still had one more left. He's like, I got one more thing that you can remember me by. And to have him play Zeus of all characters, oh, man, that was a treat. That was an absolute treat to hear that voice because he has a presence that commands respect. It's something, whether you see his voice or just the way he looks at you. And it's just perfect for Zeus with that.
Hey, that part where he yelled at Percy and he was like, boy, and then you heard like the thunder stuff behind it. I was like, ooh. I jumped a little bit. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna try that next time I yell at my oldest son. I'm make the thunder. I'm gonna have a little button in my hand where I push the sound effects and you come through the speakers. I was like, man.
Yeah. I like also the writing. I think the acting carried it. True fans always know it's always about the script first before it's anything, and the script was amazing. I love the way the way they fleshed everything out, the time that it took. The big turnaround when you find out that Luke is there's more to him than what it seems, and Luke's character is believable. It didn't really feel like a jump out the box kind of moment, like ta-da. It's very believable in the way that he explained it. And he's like, listen to me, let me explain why I am doing this. And it sounded believable to the points where Kyron was even talking to Percy and was like, yo, I'm worried not that, he's going to do anything to you, that he's going to recruit you because, you kind of believe what he's saying in the way that he explained it. I'm like, I get that. Like, every single episode was solid. There were no bad ones. It was either an 8 or a 9 or sticking the landing with a 10. There was nothing below an 8 for me. I know I'm going on and on, man. Do you had any other additional thoughts regarding this episode or just the series as a whole?
No, you are absolutely right. Like, I've been sitting on, and trying to measure my words and make sure that I didn't let it slip, that it was Luke all along. However, the thing with this is, the twists and turns they took to get here, I was like, because the one thing I did not want to do is like, watch this about Luke. He doesn't seem trustworthy, or just say something to put you down that path. And then they twist it. You know what I'm saying? From what I understand in the books, it played out this way, but it was always Luke, because he really can't stand his father. And I think it was interesting how too, like what really set him off, his trigger was when Percy said, I met your dad. He ain't never met his dad. He ain't never met his dad. And not only that, so not only has Percy met Zeus, he's met, now he met Kronos, he met Ares in the flesh, he met Hermes, and he met his dad Poseidon.
80s.
Like, hey, he done met everybody. He's just out here A-listing. He's out here going to all the Hollywood parties, and all these other demigods at Camp Half-Blood are not getting them type of experiences. And it's easy, especially you go a lifetime of that, for jealousy and resentment to set in. It's hard to imagine, like, so Annabeth spent all this time with her father as opposed to, her mother, because her mother's Athena. So, some of us know what it's like to be a single parent child or whatever. And it's, it's even a little bit more different too when you're raised by a father as opposed to a mother. But the way that they played this in the movie, Luke was more adversarial against Percy, and almost the way that they had Clarice coming off in the very beginning, where she just didn't like him. You coming in here with this glory, and I want the glory, and I want to be the best, and just angry for no reason, a child of Ares. That was almost the way that they kind of played Luke a little bit in the movie, but he was more charming and kind of smarmy, whereas like it was almost like from the time you met him, you never really could tell if he liked Percy or not. He was kind of sliding up next to him and like, hey, I'm the plug, I'm your guy, whatever. But he was kind of a smart ass, and he always kind of had this thing where he's like, I don't know about that dude. Luke in this never came off like that. Like he always seemed like he was on the level until they showed that little montage of him training him to fight with the sword, and where he said some things that were purposely shady, like, let me show you, this is how you need to understand the rules, this is how you color outside the lines. So he's like, wait a minute, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it seemed that at that point, it did seem to come out of left field. And we understood that montage was like, okay, Percy's not going into this fight with Ares cold.
Right.
He has learned a few things.
Right.
So it's just one of those things. I don't know about anyone else, but anyone who is unfamiliar with this property, if you had not read the books, if you had not seen the previous movies, you probably didn't suspect Luke right there. And at that point, you still might be thinking, it's like, well, I don't understand how one of his friends has to betray him, but I don't see Annabeth or Grover doing it. And those are really the only people he calls friends. And you kind of forgot that Luke was one of those ones who, because he helped him out when he first got there, that he called friend, like right off top.
Yeah.
He called him a friend before, and actually at that point, he was still kind of on the outs with Grover.
Yeah. What you said, they did a really good job, because for a moment I thought it was Annabeth, especially with the helm, when they were like, the helm was stolen, this, that, and the third, and I was like, the only helm I've seen is Annabeth. So it can't be lead in that direction, but come to find out, and thanks to the chat, you guys have been incredible. There was an explanation. There was a second helm that kind of can do the same thing. So it kind of threw the scent off of her, but it still left that question mark. And then when the reveal came, it's like, okay, all right. That's one more thing I just want to talk regarding like closing thoughts. And I know this will never happen. Ever happen. But if they were to ever redo like a full-blown like series of like Harry Potter, they need to call this team. If they were to ever to make like a series version of Harry Potter and go through all of the books in series form.
Well, I don't want to spoil it here, but they are doing that.
Well, I'm saying they need to use this team. I'm just saying
that is definitely. I don't know who they're using, but yeah, that is actually something that's in the works. That's happening at HBO or Max or whatever.
Yeah,
they are doing kind of like this, 8 to 10 episode series for each one of the books. So yeah, that's happening.
See, but specifically this team, because this team knows what to do. This production team, whoever the executive producer is, I know the writer is a part of it with Craig Stevens' team. Whoever the EP is, Craig, and be like Industrial Light and Magic and invite all. Be like, yeah, I made Star Wars, but if you need the storytelling done right, I need you to come knock on this door. Because you all did an incredible job with everything. I feel like if there was a Golden Globe for just production team, I think there is a production team Golden Globe. This could be.
I'm sure that there is.
Yeah, there is. This needs to be under consideration regarding just being a flawless delivery. It just stuck everything, every aspect of it. They used the budget properly. The writing was good, acting was good, everybody showed up, set design, brilliance, pacing, editing, all of it, dog. It's just very well done. And it's something that you don't necessarily expect to see from a children's type of story. So big shout outs to the lead people, the production team that put this together. Anything you want to close out before we done start saying farewell to everybody?
No, I agree with everything you just said. And I think really the only other thing I think this team was able to capture that YA perfectly, because this didn't feel like a kiddie show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are two adults who enjoy a Disney Plus kid show that did not feel like a little kid show. Yes. I mean, it had tension, it had storyline, it had excellent acting, it had everything that we would love out of a show with older actors. Yeah. But still, kids would be able to get into the show. Like I could see my kids who are very familiar with the Harry Potter, with the Percy Jackson movies, being able to sit down and enjoy this. But I could see other adults who enjoyed the series or read the books to be able to absolutely enjoy this. And I think probably the only other team that maybe you consider, depending on how that plays out, how it does, is the team that on Netflix that will translate Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah. That might be the only other team that could pull off like a Harry Potter reboot type of thing. But right now, I second you. Like the team that did this, yeah, they did a wonderful job.
Hey, well, thank you all so much for coming in and commenting and being on the journey with us for episodes 1 through 8. Thank you all so much for not leaving spoilers in the comments. You have no idea how grateful we are for that, so that everybody can enjoy it. I did want to leave a little nugget. Michael Clare is back, for those that have been a huge fan of the channel. And we actually worked on a Harry Potter because it is a very vague recollection of it for me, and she hasn't seen it at all. So it is going to be a first watch. I know we don't typically do plugs for other shows, but I just want you to know she is coming back. Now, if you've just been enjoying like the back and forth me and Rekai have, yo, my dude right here, nothing but love and respect, man. Rekai, you are a gem among gems. You have no idea how much I enjoy this, and we can sit here and be kids again for like a hot second, and then just really just be sucked in and into the story and have a great time. Thank you so much. If you want to get to know Rekai a little bit better, Rekai, tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
On all social media at DiamondMynd, DiamondMynd, because it's all about this right here.
Hey, if you are a fan of the channel and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscription button, and of course, give us that thumbs up. That's how the people know you're digging what we're giving you. Man, y'all know it's all love, and we'll catch you on the next project. All right, y'all, take care. Peace.